Good morning, Tristan White here. Welcome to Think Big, Act Small in August. Hope you are really well. Today is day 21 of this series of daily live videos that normally start about 8:45 in the morning till about 9 o'clock in the morning, Melbourne Australian Eastern Standard Time. My name's Tristan White. I believe the world needs more great places to work, and I'd love for you to spend a few minutes with me considering how could you think big as a leader and then act small to bring it to life to be the very best leader you possibly can be. If you are here with me, please say hello in the comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know you're here. And if you are a regular at Think Big, Act Small in August, apologies to you that I'm a few minutes late this morning. Firstly, you can see that I did rearrange some things in my home office on the weekend, which I was just finishing off. And then I went to log in and go live, and I had a password problem of all things. So apologies to anyone who was waiting for me. Now, this Think Big, Act Small in August series is something that I have been doing every single workday, and we've been considering all sorts of topics, including the importance of coaching for us leaders, the importance of reflection, the importance of managing our own fear, our own anxiety, all sorts of challenges that us leaders have, and what might be in the past known as soft skills, what Seth Godin refers to as real skills, and what I refer to as almost the job of being a leader is what this is about from my perspective. A couple of people are here. Jeffrey Fong's here like usual. Jeffrey, nice to have you with us. Really appreciate your help there. Hey, Brendan McKenzie. G'day, Brendan. Nice to have you here, Desi. Thanks for being part of the Think Big, Act Small crew. And Jeffrey writes, LastPass helps with password recall memory. Jeffrey, thank you for the tip. I'm a LastPass user, and I'm very pleased as I clicked go live this morning and restream. One of the parts of the live streaming system said, "What's your password?" I went straight to LastPass and got it pretty quick. So Jeffrey, I'm with you on that. Thanks for the heads up there, Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, question for you. You've been here for nearly all of these Think Big, Act Small in August series, and today I'm using a different microphone. It's I normally have one here in front of me, and I've got one just up out of the shot this morning. Is it about the same? Is it louder, softer? Any difference? I appreciate any feedback on that. Would be great. Thank you, Jeffrey. All right. Oh, and Desi's here. Desi, you let me point in the right direction. This way here. Desi is a Richmond supporter, and you can't really see it very well, Desi, but there is definitely a Richmond Premiership poster on the wall behind me over there, behind my over near that computer screen. So yes, we missed the darn finals this year, Desi, but we'll be back. We'll be back. All right, Carmel's here. G'day, Carmel. Nice to have you with us on a Monday morning. Carmel, if you're looking for me, I was a few minutes late, so apologies about that. All right, let's get into this managing our energy and mindset as leaders today. That's the topic, the short conversation I wanted to have with you. And in my experience, if we're not careful, leaders of service-based businesses who I work with the most are often the ones who carry worry, burden, stress with them in all parts of the day. And in my experience, what I've learned, there are 4 parts of the day, or 4 routines. 4 routines. Sorry, I was distracted. Jeffrey saying about the microphone's about the same. I'm pleased about that, Jeffrey. Thanks for the heads up. Now, managing our energy and mindset, I reckon there's 4 parts of our day that are really, really important. They are our morning routine. When we get up out of bed and we get moving, what do we do then? So the morning routine everyone knows about, and the evening routine, going to bed, winding down for the day. I think most people are familiar with those 2 things. There's 2 between those that I reckon are really important, and that is the workday startup routine, and I reckon the most important routine to have in place for us leaders to manage our emotions, to manage our mindset, to manage our energy, and to manage our stress is the workday shutdown routine. What do you do in the last parts of your workday, wherever you're working, but if you're working from home, even more important, to have a workday shutdown routine to maybe it's work through your list, see what you got done today, reprioritize what needs to be done tomorrow, tidy up any last emails, any last calls, and then close your planner, close your journal, close your computer. Maybe it's change clothes, maybe it's go outside for a walk, whatever it might be. But the workday shutdown routine, I think, is one of the most important things that we can do as leaders to manage our energy and manage our mindset and make these jobs as sustainable as we possibly can. So my question today is about routines. And Jeffrey, I'm going to take a guess. I reckon that you've got some routines in your life, and I wonder whether you've got a morning routine. Feel free to just type morning in the comments if you've got a morning routine. I wonder whether you've got an evening routine. And most specifically, I'm interested in whether you've got this workday shutdown routine. And if you've got one, great, what do you do? And if you haven't got one yet, what do you think about the idea, and whether is it something that you think would be useful for you, and therefore how will you go about taking some action on it? Now, Carmel writes, morning routine I have, workday startup almost, shutdown routine definitely not great. Carmel, you're not on your own there. This is a topic that we've worked through in the Culture is Everything Club with a whole lot of leaders of service-based teams. And what we've found is the workday shutdown routine is the one that needs the most attention and the most focus and almost the most discipline to get it done, so we can then transition out of work for the day and onto the other parts of our life. And so I appreciate what you're saying there, Carmel. For me, I've battled with this as well. I do battle with it, especially since I've always been a work from home leader for a long time in parts of the week, but I've also had travel involved when we could. For the last couple of years, I've been here at home, and it certainly is different, and making sure that I have that workday shutdown routine. My life and my connection with my family is so much better when I commit to that workday shutdown routine, which is still a work in progress for me. That's for sure. Jeffrey writes, established AM and PM, so morning and evening routines, working on shutdown in the last 2 weeks. Oh, Jeffrey, this is topical for you. This is great. You've been working on it. Jeffrey, really great decision to make progress on that. What do you got involved? Is there anything you can share with us to sort of figure out your workday shutdown routine? Some inspiration would be really appreciated. Jeffrey writes, notice the sense of ease as I implement and reflect on it. Yeah, I do like it. Jeffrey. So what do you do? If you would be willing to share, Jeffrey, would really appreciate it. And anyone else, if you're here with me live or if you're on the replay, feel free, write in the comments, what is your workday shutdown routine? How do you wind down from or finish up the day and then transition into the other part of your afternoon or evening? Is something I think is really important for us leaders to manage our energy and our mindset. If you just joined us, my name's Tristan White. This is Think Big, Act Small in August. And please feel free to type in the comments, say hello, and or email me. tristan@tristanwhite.com.au is the place to get me if you prefer to communicate offline as opposed to here in the comments. And by the way, big shout out to Carmel, who is a regular participant here in the comments, but also does send me some offline messages, some important things that are on her mind that she wants to share, but she doesn't. They're not always appropriate to for everyone to see. It's something just a conversation that she wanted to share with me, and I really appreciate that, Carmel. Thank you very much for thinking of me and following up and being a regular here at the crew. So that is about it. A short, sharp, Think Big, Act Small in August episode today. A reminder that I've been here every day in August, and I've got 1 day left. Tomorrow is Tuesday, the 31st of August. I will be here. I promise to be on time tomorrow, 8:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. After that, we're going to change the rhythm a little bit. I plan to be here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays is the plan. So you'll find me same time, same place on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And one extra is that Wednesday night this week, I'm going to do a longer live stream, and that is that I'm planning for and getting prepared for a presentation I'm doing to a large group of, a medium-sized group of entrepreneurs in South Africa, actually, from Durban in South Africa. I'm doing the presentation later this week, but Wednesday night I'm going to be live. I'm going to work through the presentation. It's based upon the Culture is Everything system, the steps involved that I think are needed to build a great place to work. And if you'd love to join me on Wednesday night, it will be about 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Carmel, that might be still a little bit early for you at 6 o'clock Perth time, but stay tuned. I'll definitely tell you a bit more about that tomorrow. Now, I'm going to just check these comments before we wrap up. And Jeffrey writes, so this is his workday shutdown routine. High caps and merch scanned and uploaded to HubDoc and Xero. Finish new evaluation summaries and report files. Next day patient files. Getting ready for it. Yep. And then there's another part to it. Jeffrey writes, follow up SMS and email to clients, moving to automation on comms. Excellent. And also other options is to checklist and or Asana app. So you've got a few things, Workday shutdown, just to make sure you're feeling like you got all the tasks done. Jeffrey, that is excellent. Hey, Carmel writes, I've trouble sticking to it. I think I'll have to write it on the practice walls to remind me, as I'm the last one in the building. Perfect, Carmel. I reckon a checklist is exactly what sometimes we need. As humans, we think that we can just remember stuff. I disagree. I think we need to use those checklists and realize our own fallibility and lack of discipline sometimes, or which is completely human. So that is a bit. Carmel writes 8 p.m. our time on Wednesday. She'll be still seeing patients. Carmel, apologies for that. Join us if you can. Otherwise, the replay will always be available. You better check it out and comment as you go. So that is it, I reckon. Today's been Think Big, Act Small in August, Monday, the 30th of August. My name's Tristan White. I believe the world needs more great places to work. Thanks for being here with me. If you've been live, I really appreciate it. If you're on the replay, fantastic. At your own pace, feel free to comment about your managing energy and mindset as a leader, and specifically workday shutdown routines. But for the time being, remember to think big, act small. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great day. See ya.